Hello, welcome to CWI Part B Practical Book of Specification Lecture. This is lecture 10. Today I'm going to give a lecture about this 3.1.9 Repair and Removal Defect. Last lecture from lecture 9 I covered this workmanship requirements 3.1 workmanship requirements 3.1.1 through 3.1.8 arc bonds. Today is repair and removal of defect. Authorization. Company authorization is required for crack repairs, backward repairs, and double repairs. Company authorization. The authorization is required for crack repairs and backward repairs and double repairs. Double repair is repair twice, and backward repair is, I'm going to show you the picture of the double backward repair. Okay. Backward is, this is backward. When you see the schematic picture here, this one is worded first, and this is worded second. So this is backward, and here in this schematic picture, this one, the backward is worded first, and the second V group is worded second. Then this is backing. This backing word is like in the V group you word with GTAW, because GTAW makes the beautiful backbeat. So this is backing word and this is backward. So the backward repair is the, for example, here we have the crack, then we grind it out, and then repair word here, that's backward repair. Company authorization is not required for any repairs that do not involve the application of heat or weld methods such as grinding, filling, etc., etc. Rework is not a repair and does not require company authorization. Company authorization is not required for the work does not involve the application of heat or weld. So the heat or flame or fire, without the heat, without the flame, the company authorization is not required. That activities are something like grinding, filling, etc. The rework, okay, for example, rework, the concept of the rework is like here. Made the word, and this is the cross section of the word, and I found the word crack here before the visual inspection and before the NDT inspection. Before any inspection, as a welder or inspector, I just found something, and then I just said, oh, let's remove it and reweld it. That's rework. But here is the crack, and during the inspection, visual inspection or NDT inspection, you found it, detect the crack here, and then this crack is rejectable region. So then this is reject and this is repair. If you grind it out and reweld it, then this is repair. So the time is a matter of the time when you inspect. 3.1.9 Crack repairs. Cracked weld shall be cut out unless the repair is authorized by the company. When a crack repair is authorized, So cracked word should be cut out unless, if not, repair is authorized by the company. The condition is here. Number 1, cracked word may be repaired by complete or partial removal of the word provided the length of a single crack or aggregate length of more than one crack in a single repair area is less than 8% of the word length using a qualified repair procedure. Okay, this is condition 1, qualified repair procedure, using qualified repair procedure. And condition, when you repair, the condition of the repair is, condition 2 is single crack or aggregate length of more than one crack in a single area repair area. It's less than 8% of the word length. So what it means, okay, I will show you the picture and the crack. I will make a crack here as an example. I found a crack like here, like this, and this total distance of the word length is, let's say this is 200 millimeter, and here it says less than 8% of the word length. A single crack, okay, example number 1 is a single crack. Here I have a single crack, and this can be repaired if the length of the crack is less than 8% of this total length of, which is total length of the word, which is 200 millimeter. 200 millimeter times 0.8% is 16 millimeter. So the length of the crack is 16 millimeter. That's acceptable, but if the length of the crack exceeds 16 millimeter, less than 8%, so yeah, right, less than 16 millimeter, this crack is acceptable. I mean, not the crack. Let's say this is not a crack, but the inadequate penetration. This 16 millimeter of inadequate penetration is acceptable, but it's over 16 millimeter, that's reject. This is what it means. And same thing applies for the aggregate length of more than one crack in a single repair. So multiple discontinuity, something like here, but repair area is a single repair area like here. If you have a discontinuity like this and this and this, then you have 3 repair areas, not a single repair area, but this is single repair area. And number 2, the word repair condition for number 2. A word that contains multiple repair areas with cracks should not be repaired unless the total accumulated repair length is less than 8% of the word length and qualified repair procedure is used. Word contains multiple repair areas, so something like this. Repair area number 1, repair area number 2, repair area number 3, and should not be repaired unless, if not, total accumulated repair length is less than 8%. Repair area. So this is 200 millimeter and repair area length. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and area length is, this is 10, and here is another 10, and here's another 10, then total accumulated repair area length is 3 millimeter. 30 millimeter. And here the specification says number 2 is less than 8% of the word length and qualified repair procedure. So here total is 30 millimeter, so 200 millimeter times 0.08 8% is 60 millimeter. So this 30 millimeter is not acceptable. This is reject. And number 3 is a double repair of a crack is not permitted. Additional cracking in any word after repair shall require cutout. So double repair means repair twice. Let's say here I had a crack, so I ground out, and then repair welded. And after rewelding, I found another crack in the same location, that this is not permitted. Reject. Just cut out. Number 4. Shallow crater cracks or star cracks found and contained completely in internal or external weld reinforcement may be repaired by grinding. So shallow crater cracks and star cracks, what they are is, I can show you the picture of crater and star crack. This is crater. If it has the crack here, this is crater crack, and this is, again, this is the crater but looks like star, so this is star crack. Star crack and crater cracks are at the end location of the bead or start location of the bead, almost always. These shallow crater cracks and star cracks can be removed where internal and external weld reinforcement, which is, this is outside, so this is reinforcement, which is external, external reinforcement, and this is inside, so this length is the internal reinforcement. And here says star crack and crater crack, here where somewhere here in star crack and crater crack may be repaired by grinding, just grinding only, abrasive method without a qualified repair procedure. If the grinding exceeds the internal or external reinforcement, the reinforcement should be replaced using a qualified weld procedure. If star crack here, so you grind it and mistakenly you just exceed the depths of this undercut, not an undercut, the reinforcement, so you just penetrate this amount of weld meter by grinding, then you just replace it with repair welding using a qualified welding procedure. This was 3.1.9.2. Crack repairs. Cracked welds should be cut out unless the repair is authorized by the company. When crack repair is authorized, these 4 conditions are applied. 3.1.9.3 Repairs of defects other than cracks. Defects other than cracks in the root, filler, and finish beds may be repaired with prior company authorization. A qualified repair procedure should be required whenever a repair is made by welding when 3 conditions are existing. This is root, filler, finish bit mean inside, outside. This is root bead, and this is filler bead, and this is finer bead. Here it says finish bead. Root bead, filler bead, and finish bead. Defects other than cracks in root, filler, and finish beads may be repaired with prior company authorization, and the condition of repair is using a welding process, combination of welding processes or method of application of filler method different from that used to make the original weld. So if you use the welding process, something like GTAW, SMAW, whichever, but the original weld you used GMAW, but repair weld, if you use SMAW, that requires the authorization and qualified repair procedure. And filler method as well. If you used, for example, E7018 for SMAW, but in the repair weld, if you use 6018, then you need a qualified repair procedure because you didn't use the original weld filler method. Condition number two is repairs are made in previously welded repair area, or so crack here. So you removed it and rewelded it, but another crack here. Then that's repair. Repairs are made in previously welded repair in area. That's what it means. And number three is required by company. When required by company, a qualified repair procedure is required. 3.1.9.4 Grinding repairs. Grinding repairs may be used to remove defects in the reinforcement of root beads and cover passes provided. So the grinding repair is just grinding without the welding. Remove defects, reinforcement of root and cover pass. So reinforcement and Rif defect here, and repair by grinding here. This is internal reinforcement and external reinforcement here. Conditions are, number one is there is a smooth transition free of undercutting and other imperfections between the ground area and the original weld. There's a smooth transition, something like this. This can be smooth transition, but this is not. This is radical transition. Free of undercutting. No undercut here. No undercut, no undercut, no undercut, no undercut. And other imperfections between ground area and the original weld. That's the condition number one. And condition number two is pipe surface contour and minimum wall and weld thickness requirements are not violated. So by the grinding repair, do not penetrate below the surface of the plate or pipe, and do not penetrate the base metal either. And surface contour, do not make this surface contour something like this by grinding, or this. If the minimum wall and weld thickness is not known, the grinding depth is limited to the excess root bead penetration or external reinforcement. If you don't know the thickness of the base metal, then repair depths allowed is till from here to here only. do not penetrate it. The same thing applies here. If you don't know the thickness of the base metal, the grinding depth allowed is here, from here to here. Do not penetrate base metal or white metal. The grinding repair length and number of grinding repair area is not limited. Not limited. Grinding repairs do not require the use of qualified repair procedure. Grinding repair doesn't need qualified repair procedure. 3.1.9.5 Backward repairs. As I explained, backward repair is backward here. This word made later than this V group word, and if you have a crack or something here and repair it, this is repair word. When backward repairs are permitted by the company, a repair procedure should be qualified. Backward repair is possible, but qualified repair procedure is required. When double repairs, a double repair requires prior company authorization. Subsequent repair of double repair where it is not permitted, not allowable. Weld repair and inspection procedure. Defects may be removed by grinding, chipping, or gouging, or a combination of these methods followed by a weld repair. Defects may be removed by grinding, chipping, gouging, combination of these methods followed by the repair weld. And prior to welding, the repair group shall be examined visually and by either PT or MT to verify complete removal of defects. And visual inspection. I highlighted this sentence because this sentence is very, very important. Because why? Just why? Because this is the actual CWI Part B exam question. In the actual question, you see this word prior to welding. When pipeline application is applied prior to welding, what kind of inspection you need to do for the pipe weld repair prior to welding? Then the answer is visual inspection plus and either PT or MT. PT or MT. This is the answer. So the actual question, something like this. And you pick PT or MT and visual inspection. And next is preheat and interpass heat treatment should be the same as required for the original weld. Preheat and interpass heat treatment. Interpass heat treatment means interpass temperature, same as the original weld. And the completed repair should be visually examined and entire weld should be radiographed. So after repair, the visual inspection, VT plus RT. Okay, this is the end of repair. I'm gonna stop here today, and next lecture I'm gonna give a lecture about this 3.2 visual inspection acceptance criteria. Thank you for listening my lecture. I'll see you next time.